The rain had been falling steadily for hours, casting a gray veil over the streets of Pinebrook. Water gushed in miniature rivers along the curbs, splashing against tired tires and washing yesterday's leaves into storm drains. Hannah Weaver adjusted her umbrella and quickened her pace, eager to get home after a long shift at the hospital. She was halfway down Maple Avenue when she saw him. A German shepherd, soaked to the bone, was trotting across the street with a large canvas bag clamped tightly in his jaws. The bag dragged through the puddles, its sides darkened with water, it seemed strained. There was something frantic, purposeful, in the dog's gait. At first, Hannah simply paused to watch, her nurse instincts mildly alarmed. But when the dog stopped on the sidewalk and looked at her with wide, pleading eyes, her heart stuttered. She stepped toward him. "Hey, buddy, are you lost?" The dog didn't run. He stood still, shivering, the bag now dropped beside him. Hannah crouched down slowly, reaching out. "It's okay. I'm not gonna hurt you." To her surprise, the dog whined, then gently nudged the bag toward her with his snout. She opened it. Inside, wrapped in a damp pink towel, was a baby. Hannah gasped. For a moment the storm disappeared, the sound of her own pulse roared louder than the thunder. She reached in and touched the infant's cheek. Cold, but warm enough to still be alive. The baby blinked up at her, tiny lips quivering. "Oh my God." Hannah cradled the baby against her chest and looked at the dog again. He was sitting now, tail curled around his feet, his eyes locked on the infant. "Did you bring her to safety?" The shepherd gave a short bark, like an answer. Then, without warning, he turned and began trotting away. "Wait!" Hannah called. She looked around. There were no other people nearby. The dog paused, looked back. Then continued. Clutching the baby to her chest, Hannah followed. She trailed the shepherd through back alleys and narrow lanes until they reached an old abandoned house on the outskirts of town. The windows were boarded, the paint flaked and weeping from the wood. The dog nosed the door open and led her inside. The smell hit her first, mildew, rot, and something else. She gagged, but pushed forward. In the corner of what used to be the living room, she saw a pallet of blankets and old clothing. A small backpack, empty baby formula containers, and a pair of worn shoes lay nearby. Then she saw her. A young woman, no more than 20, lay motionless beside the pile. Her face was pale, her lips blue-tinged. The dog padded to her side and nudged her shoulder gently with his nose, whining. Hannah rushed over, handed the baby to a safer cradle of blankets, and checked the woman's pulse. It was there. Faint. But there. She called 911. Later, at the hospital, Hannah sat beside the baby's crib, watching her sleep peacefully. The young mother, identified as Elena, was recovering in the next room. Dehydrated, malnourished and exhausted, but alive. The German shepherd was curled up at the foot of Elena's bed, allowed by special request. His name was Max, and he hadn't left her side for weeks, even as she slipped deeper into unconsciousness. When the rain came and the roof began leaking, and the food ran out, Max had made a decision. He took the baby and searched for help. He found Hannah. The story made the local news. "Hero dog saves abandoned baby," the headlines read. But for Hannah, it wasn't just a story of a heroic dog. It was a reminder that in the darkest places, even in forgotten corners of the world, loyalty and love endure. And sometimes, they were the face of a soaked German shepherd carrying the weight of the world in a canvas bag.